All right. Copperhead. Welcome, everybody. It's been a little bit since I've streamed, but welcome in. It's good to be back. I haven't done a stream in a bit. So, hold on one second, guys. I gotta go get my charger. Excuse me. All right. Let's get this puppy charging. There we go. All right. Let's get to work. Copperhead. Shut up, Jordan. Like that. I made them in last stream, but you decided to leave. Yeah, I streamed like I don't even remember, like 4 or 5 days ago. And I made them, and yeah. You don't get to see them now. You just have to look at the thumbnail. I'm making Copperhead right now, though. Wait, was Scope... Did Scope post today? I didn't see him. No, he didn't post today. Oh, okay. He's at 262 subs. Good for him. Dang, we're in the 270s. I didn't even realize. Sick. That Barack Obama tutorial is actually doing better than I thought it would. How'd you like the Barack Obama tutorial, Jordan? Well, I was gonna do Donald Trump, but Scope said he was gonna do him, and then look who didn't do him. I even made like a shout out in the video. I said, go watch Scope's Donald Trump video. It's gonna be really good. And he never made a freaking video. I'm like, way to go, dude. Gosh, freaking, there we go. I was also going to make Abraham Lincoln, but I didn't really want to design him, so I just kind of... I literally designed Obama while I was building him, but he was that easy. Alright, I guess I'll show you what I did. So I did Cavalier. This is Cavalier. I did Electrocutioner. Probably should have done like the Arkham version. But this is the comic version. It looks all like Nightwing. Looks a lot like Nightwing, actually. And then I did the Calculator. So yeah, and now I'm working on Copperhead. This is the original Copperhead when he was a dude. And then next I have Catman, which is why Batman is there. Because it's just going to be a retexture. I'm surprised Scope hasn't posted in almost 2 weeks. I wonder what he's doing. I wonder why he hasn't posted in so long. Nope. I haven't even been in. Well, I haven't even been on my PlayStation in like 2 or 3 days because we lost power. Yeah, I lost power. Yeah. So yeah, I lost power and it was awful. Oh yeah, I bet so. That's probably why he said he wouldn't be doing tutorials that often. Also, I have more subscribers than you now, Jordan. You suck. I can't believe we're almost at 300. That's insane to me. Like we've come a long ways. I also I might stream Assassin's Creed Black Flag since that came out or the remastered. I might stream that. All right. I can't stream for like terribly long because I'm actually I'm meeting my dad for dinner. So I won't be streaming for like 5 hours. But I mean, we won't be gone. We'll probably be gone for maybe an hour. But God, fucking Lee, man, what the hell's going on? Place the blocks. Anyways, yeah, I will probably be back then. We'll see. There we go. All right. The face is, or the head's not going to be easy. Okay, we're going to start by just giving him normal eyes. By the way, I saw Willem Dafoe's Green Goblin is probably returning in. It's probably Secret Wars. I can't remember if it was Doomsday or Secret Wars, but it's probably Secret Wars. Wait, crap. There we go. Pulling up the stream just to make sure nothing goes wrong. And then the back. I need to do more Subnautica, by the way. I'm gonna try to stream some Subnautica eventually, so I do want to get back in playing that. I really haven't been in the mood for any tutorials lately, so, and plus I've just been really busy, so that has not been helping. Oh, I didn't do this. This weekend, though, for sure. I'll try to get something done. There we go. There's Copperhead. Now, honestly, if we make any more snake characters, we can just copy and paste this and use that as a template. All right, Catman. He is brown and yellow. Okay. He's a darker yellow. Let's do some sulfur blocks. Where are the sulfur blocks? There they are. What up, FNAF crew? I did. Wait a minute. Hold on, I'm going to check something on my Batman. Oh, okay, never mind. Alright. And honestly, I might go ahead and just get the cape over with. We're gonna make it brown terracotta. Actually, I think it'll just be easier to break the cape first. We'll see what's back behind it. We'll see what's hiding back here. This is what's behind the Batman statue down there as well. Shut up, Washer. There's nothing back here. Okay. Yep, we do. My uncle's a graphic artist or a graphic designer, so maybe I could get him to make something. No, I shut those people down. I don't mess with those people. They come in here, I'm just like, get the hell out of here. Also, Jordan, do you think Scope kind of like? Do you think Scope like copies what I do? Not in the extent of like copying my builds. Well, he does do that, but to the extent of I really started noticing it whenever I started when I was moving away from Road to Doomsday and I started doing DC. He started doing the exact same thing. And usually, whenever I post a bunch of tutorials on a day, he posts a lot on the same day. And I've started noticing that, and I'm like, is he just trying to copy me? I don't understand. Have you noticed that? Maybe. Oh, I need to finish the legs. That's true. Rocksteady actually is a scumbag. If he came in on my streams, I'd call him out. I literally would. I'd call him out. Like, I guarantee you, if I went back to doing Marvel stuff, he probably would too. I don't know. Yeah, and he's done. How many has he done? One? I don't like this design. We'll just get rid of those. Shut up, Jordan. You shut up, bruh. His cape is like a little bit more, hangs a little bit more. Yeah, he really did. I wonder what happened. Like, I wonder what happened to him. 'Cause, yeah, he lost all quality. I hope British Kid comes in here. No, that kid was freaking annoying. Like, how can you be that annoying? Yeah. Yeah. Add me, add me. What was that guy's name? I can't remember what his name was. It was some. I can't. What was that guy's name? Oh my gosh. I cannot remember that guy's name. Oh, guess you don't know who British Kid is. That's okay. He's just some annoying little kid. That's all you need to know. He doesn't come into my streams. He never really cared for me for some reason. I don't know why. He just never really came into my stuff. Okay, I can't put all three, but that'll work. Yeah, it's kind of weird that he attracts that crowd. I just now. Well, I'll do that here in a minute. It's not the no profile picture. It's the fact that they're like the names of the accounts are just something like completely random, and it looks like the freaking URL of a website. That's the kind of stuff that makes me go like, yeah, I'm not paying attention to you. The heck? Why is there a light in here? Oh, from that. It looks bright over here. Maybe it's just this up here. Okay. Also, seems like there's a lot of like outrage on the DCU now. It's just really stupid. everyone's like, the DCU's done with, now the Supergirl's bombed. I'm like, no, it's not. People are so dramatic. Don't get me wrong, Supergirl was a very mediocre film, which in today's, it's literally Lex Luthor's freaking uh, farming anger from Superman. It's literally that. Anyways, I forgot what I was gonna say. Um, yeah, it's dumb. Oh, I remember what I was gonna say. Um, I think, and I know I've even said this. Supergirl's, I think, is a mediocre movie. It's very similar to like Incredible Hulk, and people are saying, "Well, it's just the Incredible Hulk of the DCU." True, but I feel like nowadays, um, you can't make a mediocre superhero movie because, um, I mean, we've gotten so many mainly by Marvel, obviously. We've gotten so many superhero projects uh, in the past like 10 years that the market is kind of oversaturated, honestly. And yeah, if you make just a mediocre superhero movie, it's going to go down with the bad ones because I mean, everyone's going to remember it being like, "Oh, yeah, it was that movie. Yeah, it was kind of mediocre." That's what people are going to remember it by. And I feel like that's what Supergirl is going to go down as, just because people have such a high expectation of superhero movies now, mainly because of like Avengers Endgame. Like, I think a lot of people think every superhero movie should be like Infinity War or Endgame, which obviously is not the case. Those are freaking masterpieces of movies, which aren't going to be replicated very easily. But but yeah. Oh, and yeah, Craig Gillespie also is an idiot. So I they should never invite him back to be or to do another DC film because turns out I thought the whole thing with the song at the end where they play the weird needle drop. I thought that was on Anna Noguera, which it kind of is because she didn't put a song in the script. That's Catman, by the way. That's him done. She's made. I thought that was her fault, which it kind of is because she didn't pick a song to be put in the script, or maybe she did. I don't know. I haven't read the script, but Craig Gillespie kept changing his mind on what song he wanted, and James Gunn had to step in and finally pick a song for him. So I I don't really agree with the director. He decided to get rid of the art. They were actually going to do the original art style from the comics originally, um, but Craig Gillespie didn't want to do that. He wanted to do his own thing, and I'm just like, why, dude? Why? Why are you the way that you are? So yeah, I'm not a big fan of Craig Gillespie. I know he did Cruella, which I never saw. Um, I can't think of any other movies that he did off the top of my head, but I know he did Cruella. Yeah, he. Don't ever invite him back, James Gunn. Don't invite that guy back. Okay, let's see. Supernova. I don't even know what this guy looks like. This is a Booster Gold villain. Okay. You got a Interesting design, to say the least. Is that white or light gray? That's white. We're gonna need these for the symbol. And some red terracotta. And we'll call it there for now. Okay. Yeah, I've had a lot of time to think about the movie. I want to go see it again, but man, movie theaters are so freaking expensive. God, like, why are movie theaters so expensive? All right, sounds good. Wonder if it'd look better if I think that'll look a little bit better. Well, no, it won't, because it's gonna look weird on the torso. Okay, we'll just keep it like this. All right. I actually might make the boots out of like red 3 wool. Just kind of differentiate the reds. You want to know what I wish Scope would stop doing, though? Stealing my DC statues. Because way back in the day, I told him, I was like, hey, you can do Marvel and I'll do DC. And he's like, yeah, that's cool. And here he is taking my DC tutorials. I'm like, what are we doing? I wasn't taking any of the Marvel tutorials. Jordan, that might be why I'm doing Marvel tutorials. That might be why. Now, it wasn't bothering me at first. Like when he did Condiment King, yeah, cool. He looks great too. Condiment King looks awesome. When he did Chip and Badge, cool. They look awesome. Um, yeah, I didn't mind those because those were ones I was just like, I don't know if I'm gonna make them. Um, but I think the thing that made me mad was when I put out that post with all of the characters I wanted to make, and he goes and makes his own post, and he puts characters on there that I had on my posts, and I'm like, you son of a gun. By the way, Supernova looks like he's like a freaking like icon for the U.S. He's red, white, and blue. Welcome back. Yeah, Fin Fing Fim could be cool. Okay. Yeah, when I saw him making steel, I was a little upset because I had been wanting to make steel. I don't know what I was doing right here. Has Rocksteady posted, by the way? I haven't looked. Well, I unsubbed from him because I was pissed what he did with freaking Gambit. But yeah, has he posted? I haven't even looked. I saw he did a Supergirl statue. Died. Okay. Okay. So it was 2 weeks ago. Died. Oh. All right, just making sure. All right. Okay. Honestly, it might just be easy if I, or easiest if I did this. Okay. By the way, I've been getting a little bit more and more excited for Clayface the closer we get to it. I've seen people clowning on James Gunn. They're like, if James Gunn was the head of Marvel, he would have made Iron Man, Iron Heart, and then Venom. I'm like, who gives a crap, dude? Just be glad we're getting DC stuff. I'm ready for Lanterns. Lanterns, I'm excited for it. I think they're I think they're hiding something. I don't think they're letting on to everything that the show is. I definitely think there's. I know, right? Yeah, I think they're not letting on. They're hiding something with lanterns, and I'm curious to see what it is. But man, I'm excited. I'm very excited to see what they do with lanterns. Yeah, yeah, it's true. I mean, I didn't make the claim. It was just somebody I saw on the internet. Yeah, I think Black Hand definitely has some sort of involvement. Well, and I used to kind of have that logic too. Like, why are we doing Clayface? But I think it can work. And given the fact that it's Mike Flanagan, who is like really, really good with horror, I think they're gonna be able to nail it. And I saw something lately. It's confirmed Clayface is going to have the full. He's going to transform into the full Clayface designs at some point in the movie. Probably towards the end, if I had to take a guess. But he will become the full Clayface design towards the end of the movie. Yeah, it is a little strange, but hopefully they can make it work. Which I think they can. It's had really good test screenings, which is always a good sign. I never heard what. Oh no, Supergirl's test screenings were not good. I do remember hearing about them now. I think they did like 4 cuts of Supergirl. Yeah, I think they did like 4 cuts of Supergirl, which is pretty rough. I just don't think Craig Gillespie really knew what he was doing. That's. I think. I think they're getting there. It's just taking them a little longer than most people would want. Because, I mean, in my personal opinion, the next movie after Man of Tomorrow is probably going to be Wonder Woman. Reason I say that is because it's been confirmed Supergirl is going to have a big part in the next movie. So it's either, well, it's got to be Wonder Woman because I was going to say either that or Teen Titans, but Anna Nagara isn't even going to move on to Teen Titans until after she's done with Wonder Woman, and I don't think she's done yet. So maybe we don't really know, but yeah, I'm pretty confident the next movie after Man of Tomorrow is going to be Supergirl, Wonder Woman. I'm betting on that actually, just because I think it makes sense, and probably not long after that we'll probably get Batman, which I'm excited to see. I think they're going to get rid of Andy Muschietti, which I really hope they do. That's all I'm going to say. I really hope they get rid of him. He's more interested in his show than he is in making a Batman movie, which he's absolutely insane for wanting to make freaking Welcome to Derry than make a Batman movie. If I had the opportunity to make a Batman movie, I would be jumping at the possibilities on what could be done. But he, for some reason, is more interested in his It show. So, but yeah, they are probably going to get rid of him. So they probably will get rid of him. I will be shocked if they don't. And I don't think they're going to get rid of Christina Hodson. I really don't. I think she's probably going to stay the writer. Which Christina Hodson kind of has a weird track record because she wrote, what did she write? She wrote The Flash. She wrote Birds of Prey. Oh, wait. Okay, let's look her up. I'm gonna look her up. Oh wait, did she write the Flash? I don't even remember. Let's look her up. So she wrote the Flash. She wrote Birds of Prey, Bumblebee. Those are really the only big ones. Oh, she wrote Batgirl too. Ooh, that's not good. So she wrote Bumblebee. Bumblebee. I don't know these other movies that she wrote. She wrote Bumblebee. Bumblebee's a really good movie. Very, very good movie. I would highly recommend it to any like Transformers fan or anything like that. So no problems there. Um, The Flash is a very mediocre movie. I definitely think it was reworked by WB a few times, so I don't think that's fully her fault. Um, which I'd be willing to give her a pass on that. So yeah, I don't think that's fully her fault on the Flash, because I think there's a good idea in the Flash somewhere, and obviously Ezra Miller was not helping. I mean, obviously you couldn't really control what Ezra Miller was gonna freaking do when he was finished making the movie, um, but yeah, obviously that's no one's fault except his own. But anyway, so I don't think that's her fault on the Flash. When it comes to Birds of Prey, however, yes, I do think that's her fault. Birds of Prey is a very meh movie, um, in my opinion. I just think it's kind of bland, um, and I don't think it has a lot to talk about. They wasted Black Mask. He's like an idiot. Victor Zaz is really stupid. Um, it's just I don't think it's great. I will say Harley is really good in it, but I'm tired of all these Harley Quinn projects. We need to move away from Harley Quinn for a little bit. She has been way too overdone in pop culture. So I'm done with Harley Quinn. No more. Oh, and there's Supernova. He's done. He looks pretty good. Make sure I didn't miss anything. Yep, looks like I got it all. All right, who's next? Mr. Banjo. This is a Shazam villain. Um, we'll probably hear about that eventually. I probably wouldn't expect to hear anything about Creature Commandos till next or till the end, closer towards the end of the year. That's when I would probably expect to hear something from that. I thought the first season was pretty solid though. But like I've said before, I feel like the first season was purely setup. Um, yeah, I feel like the first season was purely set up for something that was going to happen in season two. Now I know James Gunn. James Gunn wrote. I think he wrote every episode in season one, which he. The second season is going to be more writer focused. It's going to have like a bunch of different writers. Okay. Mr. Banjo. Yeah, he's kind of chunky. Here's what I'm gonna do. Let's get Jordan out. Let's go down there and let's go get Penguin. Well, yeah, I'm wondering what they're gonna do with like the villains, like who they're gonna do for an antagonist. Because obviously, for a show like that, you gotta have someone more evil than the Commandos themselves. So I wonder who they're gonna do. It'd be cool if they did like Black Adam, not have it be The Rock. Yeah, Chemo would be. He's in the prison. We know he's in there. Wait, why did I copy the umbrella? He doesn't have a freaking umbrella. Freaking get rid of this. I'm gonna go try to copy Scope's violin, and I'm gonna convert it into a banjo. New villain, as in like, oh, you. I hope they don't do that because DC has so many villains, and that would just be wasted potential. They have so many good villains. What's going on here? Yeah, I guess it's a starting place. Felix Faust would be cool. Yeah. All right. Let's modify this thing real quick. A banjo. My grandfather actually plays banjo, so I actually have a pretty decent idea of what to do here. I don't think she's that bad. I think she's pretty decent. I mean, for the comics, I mean, what the comics give, I think it's a pretty decent adaptation. I guess there really wasn't a point of copying this because I'm just going to end up breaking all of it. Well, and I don't think that's the last time we're going to see her. I think we're probably going to see her again, and she'll be fleshed out a little bit better. So, yeah, I don't think that's the last time we'll see her at all. I need the shelves. There they are. Why is this violin so freaking big? Ah, there we go. Okay. Yeah, I think animation Shazam could be a cool idea. Well, and I want James Gunn to do like what he said he was going to do in the DC announcement video. I want him to experiment with all forms of media for this new universe, unlike what Marvel's done. I want him to do video games. Like, I was kind of hoping that Wonder Woman game was also going to be canon to the DCU, because it could have been like a really cool way to see one of the main players, and then she could have shown up in like a movie or TV show, and then she would have talked about it. But there's his banjo. I think it looked pretty good. Um, yeah, the penguin playing a banjo. But anyways, I think that would have been a cool idea, but they didn't go through with it, so I don't know. Are these like the same? Okay, they're slightly different. I think I might actually. Yeah, I'm gonna use green wool on that. Just normal green wool. Where's that really dark green? There's a really dark green. Probably looking right over it. Is this it? Nope, already have that. It's not really like a dark green, honestly. I haven't done it either. I don't really care to. I'm not in a hurry to do it. It's like such a random character to do. Yeah, I know. I'll get him done. Don't worry. I want to post my updated list of DC statues that I'm going to be releasing, but I haven't gotten around to it. Also, I will need to be leaving in about 20 minutes, so. Yeah, I know. I need to change a few things. There we go. It's got more green on underneath. This dude and his freaking green, man. There's no... I guess there are green buttons. Kind of weird looking, though. Get rid of this. Let's get out the light gray concrete and the black stone buttons. There we go. And let's give him normal hands. Whoops. I guess we gotta go update Penguin and give him a 3D coat because he didn't have one. I got to the size of the legs. Forgot about those. Shouldn't take too long though. In the back. Yep, I know. What is he doing, dude? Tell him to get on his A game. He's a little fatter than this, but that's okay. I'm not worrying about it. Get rid of that. He's got red hair. He's got like kind of a nose, so I might leave that actually. And then he's got the definition of a receded hairline. This is bad. I already did. Some say Dr. Savannah is still waiting in that prison cell for Mr. Mind. And then his hair like... freaking poofs out back here. Freaking goofy. This guy is goofy, though. Oops. Yeah, this is goofy. Compare him to Supernova, like a serious supervillain, then you got this guy. Oh, and his hat's like lime. Of course it's different. Goofball. I kind of swore there was like a really dark green, but maybe not. Maybe I'm just crazy. Okay, and this hat is like... the definition of wide-brimmed. It goes out really far. What we're going to do first is we're going to do this, and then we'll connect it at the end. All right, let's connect these. Four, okay, even. So we're going to do 4 on each side. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. And then we'll do 4 over here. And then we'll do a tiny little brim. We'll do a row of lime concrete. He's got a flat top hat. Then we'll just shave all this down. We'll have our statue. Scope Go See Studios. Hey, where's the Donald Trump statue? Where's the Red Tornado statue? Where's the X-Men 97 statues? Where's the Doomsday statue? There he is. This guy looks so goofy. Put some light blocks in there. There we go. There is Mr. Banjo. With his big hat. Who's going to be next? Mutant Team Leader. Alright. I might, right before I go, I'm going to go down there to Penguin and fix up his coat to look like his. Let's go do that real quick. whatever. Fortnite skin. Mutant team leader. Can't tell if it's even. I don't know. I can't tell if it's even or not. Oh well. I think that's pretty much it. There's not really much else for me to change, so. Alright, y'all. I might go back live again tonight. We'll see. Um, I'll be back. I'm gonna go eat some dinner with my father. And yeah, so we will see if I get rid of that. We'll see if I come back. Maybe, maybe not. So, all right, y'all. Oh, my eyes won't open. Open. I want my eyes open, dude. I don't have eyes anymore. There they went. Okay. All right. See y'all later.